Hello Taurus, it's Ashley. How are you? We're going to be doing your mid-month reading for November 2021. We're going to look at a strength, a challenge, and then a potential outcome for you. I'm actually filming this on the 11/11 portal, and I've just finished a portal meditation. So we've got some pretty good high vibing energy in the room with us. So my earth signs are getting extra special treatment this week as I film the mid-month readings. Just happens to be that I am doing so on the 11/11 portal. Now, some things to keep in mind is that this week, this mid-month reading is we have the Taurus eclipse taking place here. So Taurus, this is a big week for you. No matter what placement you have in the sign of Taurus, it will no doubt be impacted. So, and you might notice I have my golden healers here, kind of signifying the number 11. So let's hope we get some wonderful messages in your reading today. Let's get started. Please remember to like and subscribe. And if for any reason this message does not seem to resonate with you, I encourage you to go check your other placements. Let's see what's going on for Taurus mid-November. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords, the Three of Cups. Oh, look at that. The Empress coming in very strongly in that center position. And the Moon. See, what was I saying about that eclipse? Moon is showing up strongly here in your outcome. The Three of Swords, the Star, and the Three of Pentacles. Lots of threes as well. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. So I do feel like there's something you may be faced with this week that kind of requires you to remove that blindfold. This could be a decision that is kind of sitting in the wings, waiting for you to acknowledge it and make a choice. So we will see how that comes into play in your reading. All right, what do we got here? I feel like there's something potentially that you know on some level of your being that perhaps you are maybe not wanting to face. But let's get into the reading and see what we have. So in your strength, we have wisdom. So of course, we have the Taurus Wisdom showing up here. We have learning, joy, art, and music. You can see these two swans coming together here at the bottom of the card. So I do feel like you've got quite a bit of wisdom that you're bringing to the table, but I feel like it is like not just, knowledge, but also like experiential wisdom. And I do feel like part of what I'm feeling here is perhaps there are some things that you are not tapping into when it comes to your own wisdom that you carry within you, and other things that you're amping up instead. So I want to see what that is about. And because I feel like there's an aspect of yourself that is maybe hesitant to really rely on that deep, earthy Taurus wisdom that you bring to the table. Maybe as a means of kind of hiding it. Maybe it's something you're hiding from yourself. But I feel like it's other people too. Like, perhaps, you know, with all these threes, there's, you could be in a situation where you're surrounded by other people. And I think that there's something within you that you are hiding. And it may be, very well be something you're not even conscious of. So I do feel like this moon, this eclipse that's coming in, is really going to highlight that for you so that you become aware of it. So let's see what's going on. We have the Queen of Pentacles here, and I do feel like this is your energy. All those resources that she inevitably carries, male or female, take it as it resonates. You can apply that to your inner feminine energy. We have the Three of Cups and Three of Swords. So let's get some detail on what might be going on here in your strength position. Kind of feels like that experiential knowledge, that wisdom that you carry as a result of triumphs and challenges that you've had, and ultimately your triumph over those challenges. So if you really kind of think about it, whether you've been through the ringer or you've simply been blessed with something, you still pull the knowledge from it and carry it forward as a gift. And so in that way you can kind of see how, regardless of a situation, whether you viewed it at the time as positive or negative, you still took the gifts from it, if that makes sense. So with the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. With the Three of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And with the Three of Swords, we get the Page of Wands and the World. It's interesting because I feel like there's completions both in things that you would deem as difficult and in areas that you would deem as successes, right? And I think that each are offering you a gift. It might actually be helpful if any of you are interested to take some time this week and really kind of sit down and think back over your lifetime. And you could kind of narrow it down, of course, to more significant events that you've been through. And make a list, and on one side put the things that you deem as like good things that have happened to you. Maybe this was you having children. Maybe this was you getting promoted or moving to a location that you always wanted to live in, or, you know, whatever milestones you have achieved. And then on the other side, list out the things that you've experienced in this lifetime that were not so positive, very challenging. And then next to each one, write down what you think the biggest takeaway was for each of those experiences. And I think that you'll find that there's some similarities to the takeaways, whether it was a challenge or a positive experience. So And I think that that is something that would serve as a strength this week. We have this Hanged Man. You can see that his head is surrounded in this glowing yellow orb, which symbols enlightenment. So I do feel like you can kind of walk away from that exercise with some different perspectives on some of the things that you have been through. And I do feel like that's going to make a difference when it comes to this outcome over here. So we're going to look and see what's going on. Now in your challenge, we have the dilettante in the reverse. And what it says is, we'll read the shadow attribute because it came up reversed. It says, pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. My doorbell's about to ring. So maybe that's a sign that we need to pay attention to this. You can see in this picture here, this woman is sitting cross-legged, and it looks like she's cooking, painting, planting, all these Taurus themes, right? It's like all this earthly creativity, the five senses really being activated in this card, and she's doing all the things, right? There's what I feel like I'm getting from this. It's not that it's not like you're in this boastful place about something and you're pretending like you know more. What I feel like that is saying is there's perhaps an area in your life that wants you to take all of that knowledge that you have and really niche it down into something. And I feel like that list might help you, so I really recommend you do that, because you might find that there's a certain theme that comes up over and over again throughout all your life experiences. Now we have the Two of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Star. So it's like, just like in that depiction, we have the Two of Pentacles. He's juggling these two plates, these two pentacles. And you can see, I love it, we got the rainbow there, so very 11-11 energy showing up for us. But it's like you can take all these bits and pieces of knowledge and bring it down into a specific point. And it feels like you're calling here. So I think you'll find that that gets revealed to you. And I feel like that's the place where you're going to find the most success, the most growth for yourself. It's going to be the part of you that allows you to birth something brand new on this planet, whether it's a creative project, a person, a career focus, right? So let's get some more detail here. With the Two of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Cups. And it could feel like doing all of these different things, or trying to be the expert at everything, is weighing heavily on you. I think somehow your intuition might be speaking up to you about this week in particular, with that Queen of Cups there. With the Empress, we have the Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So I do feel like with those coming in to clarify that Empress, it's like you need to decide what you're going to put your energy towards. And with this showing up in the challenge position, you might actually be kind of in that place right now where you're not really sure where you're going. You're not sure what to nurture with that King of Wands there. But it needs to be something that's like deep, deep rooted in your passions. And I think that, like I said, by doing that exercise, you're going to find out what that is for you. It may be like, oh, that was clear as day. How did I never notice that? So sometimes I enjoy doing some of those journaling exercises because it can really light things up for you. Look at this. With the Star, we get the Tower and the Four of Wands. So I do feel like it might even surprise you, for sure. And you may even find that, you know, some of these other things that have kind of maybe felt like tangents on your path forward, kind of distractions, right? You may actually find that, where was I going with that? Like in a way, they've led you to this place that you're in now, you know, this manifestation that you're experiencing right at this moment. In another way, they've also broken down because they were not the main gig, if that makes sense. It's like you would, you know, that game of hot and cold that you play when you're a kid, and you're trying to guess something or search for something, and one of you is trying to do the guessing and the other one is like, okay, is it this? And the person that knows the answer says you're getting warmer or you're getting colder, right? I feel like that's what this is kind of talking about, and that being the challenge for you this week during this eclipse time. It could be really kind of honing in on that thing that needs more of your energy, more of your focus, and more of your time to nurture it. And rather than spinning all these plates and juggling all these different, and that's certainly not to say that you shouldn't have hobbies or you shouldn't, you know, explore new things, but more so, like if you've been in this place of really seeking your purpose or your the thing that sets you on fire, right? Passionately, I do think that that's kind of what this is talking about. Now, in the outcome, we have Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, and Look a Little Deeper. So definitely a theme coming in here. And heads up, the Taurus eclipse that's taking place is in alignment with the Pleiades in those specific degrees of Taurus. So I do feel like there's some sort of thing that is calling to you. And I think that you will find it if you can put yourself in a deeper reflection period here. So make sure to take some time out, schedule it now, to allow yourself to turn everything off, you know, really get into a very receptive energy, whether that is meditating or resting or sitting in nature all by yourself, no cell phone, you know, no distractions, and really kind of go within, because that's where it's located. It's been there the whole time. I just think that you're going to receive some kind of activation here that helps you more easily tap into it or recognize it within yourself. So, very interesting, Taurus. Four of Swords. We get the Wheel of Fortune. And the Five of Pentacles. With that, I almost get this feeling of there being this sense of, for some of you, and I'm going to say a strong many, I get this feeling like there's this lost feeling, like you don't fit in, or there's a part of you that doesn't make sense to other people, and it kind of has you in this Five of Pentacles energy of kind of being an outsider, kind of a black sheep, kind of like the weirdo or whatever, right? Take it as it resonates. And I feel like doing this reflection will kind of turn that wheel. I think there's a shift coming in here. And I think what you're actually going to recognize, Taurus, wow, this is getting deep. What I think you're going to recognize, Taurus, is that Taurus, you are this place. You are this earth. Like, it's yours. You're the earth keeper, is what I want to say. And so you're not an outsider so much as there are only, you know, a scattered few that really know how to, I almost want to say, maintain this place. And so it could feel like you're the outsider when I think it's more actually the other way around, if that makes sense. Getting deep with the moon, we get the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups. I do think there's, like, deep down, there's a part of you that you're afraid to tap into here. And I think that it's because you may also feel like if you did, you would feel even more like an outcast, or more like the oddball, right? With the Three of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Cups and the Justice card. I feel like part of what you find here might actually force you to walk away from something that has not been balanced. I'm actually seeing that quite a bit with this Three of Pentacles, and that's not typically the message with the Three of Pentacles. You can see he's got these two pentacles that he's forged that are hanging up, and he's hanging up this third one, or he's holding it up, but it's not balanced with this other one. So it's like to get to the Four of Pentacles, where we have that foundation, there may be something here that you find that you need to walk away from because that balance is not there, or it's not in alignment with this spark of knowledge that comes through about yourself, and that could elicit some fears as well. With this Two of Swords, I want to pull some cards on that because I do definitely get the sense that overall there's a part of you that maybe you're not wanting to look at because it kind of pushes you to do something uncomfortable, right? Let's get some more. I'm going to pull three on that one. Get the Two of Pentacles, so some sort of indecision, something that's out of balance, some sort of plate you've been spinning that is a burden to you. We have the King of Pentacles, so that's you, and the Hierophant, also you. So there could be an aspect of your life, could be a person, a relationship, a hobby, a job, or something that you're still holding on to that does not fit, because it doesn't help you to zoom in and focus in on that thing that actually matters for you. So take that as it resonates. I hope you found that helpful, Taurus. I felt like that was a pretty cool reading, and I think this will be a very strong eclipse for you. So please take some time out and, you know, perhaps use that time to do some of that reflection, make those lists and kind of look at the themes of things you've experienced. And I think you might uncover that thing that you maybe don't want to see, but is ultimately, you know, causing some kind of imbalance in your life. So I will see you in the next one, Taurus. Bye.